Hello everybody, welcome to season 2. This is the prologue. So this is my my intro to the upcoming season. Got some enhancing audio already. The Electra's gonna be popping around that corner. There she is, look at that timing. The Electra's going out for a trip. It's gonna get a little noisy. Let's head inside the hangar. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what we got going on. Holy smokes, that Electra's loud. Okay, so season 1 of PlaneSavers, we rescued a DC-3, actually S2-E0's sister ship, DTD. So we worked our tails off and we got it done. But season 2 is what we're here to talk about. And I've been warning you guys about Easter eggs. There's been Easter eggs this entire time. And in fact, the secret to season 2 has been under your nose for a long time. Check this out. That's right, folks. Delta Romeo India. That's a registration, and that is a very important piece of paperwork that has been there the entire time. But luckily enough today, another piece of paperwork showed up, and this is going to be the key on figuring out what airplane we're doing next. So let's go in the boardroom and open up the paperwork and reveal what we have going. So folks, look, we got here a mound of paperwork. Transport Canada.
Or change of ownership. DRI. Bill of sale. Oh yeah. C of R. Well, this airplane's in better shape than DTD. Wait. 1,961 pounds. Parachute. Parachute. 162 hours total time.
What's in here?
Just hold on. This thing was flying in 2010. Someone's got to write in aircraft no longer satisfactory.
So what's in here?
In brown envelope.
Oh.
Oh, data plate.
What does it say? Show the camera.
CG DRI triplane.
That's right, folks. We're doing a DR1 triplane, a Fokker, meaning that's the Red Baron registration DRI. This is it. So, welcome to season 2, episode 0 of what's in that book right there? Open it up. There's a piece of paper. PlaneSavers! First off, everybody, the pilot of the aircraft walked away with just minor injuries, thank God. But the aircraft wasn't so lucky. That Fokker DR1 sustained heavy damage. So when that aircraft was recovered and the TSB released it after the incident, so it sat in a shed. And a good friend of mine, Dan McNiven, was here in Yellowknife. And we got talking over coffee, and he said that the aircraft was available. And the funny thing is that I've actually had this aircraft longer than DTD. Yes, season 2 of PlaneSavers is actually being organized long before season 1 even started. In fact, this aircraft was the idea of PlaneSavers even before the DC-3 came up. The DC-3 just kind of fell onto our laps, and we're thankful, and it was amazing. But I've had this aircraft now almost 3 years. Craig Brookhouse from the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum in Hamilton was very awesome enough to get the aircraft from the shed, crate it up, and kept it stored at his neighbor's place. We'll learn a little bit more about that later and how we got it and what's left. So what is left with the aircraft? Well, folks, it's in a crate, and we'll touch on that in a little bit. So here's the plan. William and Benjamin from E&A actually are going to start working at Buffalo here on September 1st. So we're starting to build a team. They're going to be full-time Buffalo employees. This project, just like the DC-3, is going to be a passion project. We're going to do it out of the hangar here, and it's mostly going to be wood. The biggest problem is we're going to have to replace these 3 wings. We're going to have to find an engine. And yeah, so the nuts and bolts of the restoration are going to come later, but this to me is going to be amazing. The Fokker DR1 is one of the most iconic aircraft ever built. It's synonymous with World War I, with flying, with aces, and the fact that the term Red Baron is a household name. This is one of the rare aircraft, along with the DC-3s, that actually transcends aviation and goes into pop culture. So I'm super excited to learn. I think World War I is a highly underappreciated moment in aviation history. I don't know much about it. Hopefully sometimes a lot of people there don't know much about it, and we can learn together on how this works. Another big positive I think about this project for season 2 is that it's attainable. These aircraft are not that expensive relatively to something like a DC-3 or a Spitfire or a Vampire or Starfighter or an A-26 or any of those kind of projects. This is something that you can theoretically do in your spare time, in your garage, at your house. Yeah, this is just manual labor, and it's going to be very, very cool. I can't wait to see it, and I wonder what color we're going to paint this. A little bit spoilers. So we'll get more into stuff, but this is episode 0. I was just kind of give you guys an outline of what's going to happen. So we're going to convert an area in the back of the hangar. I know I was dropping some hints in previous episodes of William and Benjamin, reading some blueprints. They were actually reading the Fokker blueprints. Benjamin's been working hard pre-building some jigs for these ribs. I think we have 46 ribs that we got to build. Again, we'll be getting long into that. One thing I'm really excited about this project is that its connections with Germany, with Canada, with the United States, with France, even Australia. Pretty much this aircraft has touched all of our key demographics of PlaneSavers, so I can't wait. We're going to be planning a trip to Germany and to other places like the Netherlands and France to learn more of the history of this aircraft, especially the Red Baron himself, go through all the key things. I'm hoping that William, who's just finishing his pilot's license, will be able to fly this aircraft. Yes, William, it will be a good full circle thing. So we're going to get him down to Germany and hopefully start training on World War I type aircraft and get him ready to fly it. So time frame. Right now we're looking at about the first week of May to be finished. Buffalo's 50th anniversary is May 13th. So we're hopefully going to have everything. Sometimes it's May 14th. So sorry, May 13th, May 14th, somewhere around there. So we're hopefully going to get it ready for then. We're going to be pushing hard. There is some surprises. We may have a competing aircraft that another organization is going to be working on, and we might have a head-to-head battle, which is going to be very, very cool. Yeah, so I'm excited. The paperwork is pretty much done already. You know, DTD was a large part of the problem was the paperwork. Paperwork doesn't translate well on the screen, so I want to focus more on the intricacies and actually learning how to speak proper English, but of how this airplane goes together, the historical importance of this aircraft, the history of the Red Baron, Dog fighting, you know, Top Gun 2 is coming out. Dog fighting. This aircraft is just the perfect example of something that will open a window to a whole new world of aviation that I think is really being neglected the last few years. World War II gets a lot of hype, but the Great War, gave us a lot of very cool aircraft, and I can't wait to dive deep on this. So I think I pretty much tapped into everything. There's gonna be a lot of surprises, a lot of special guests, a lot of cool things. So the next few episodes, I'm gonna be showing you what is left of the aircraft. We're going to go to Oshkosh with DTD. Yes, I filmed some stuff, so there's more DTD coming. I have one big major mission for DTD before she's parked for the winter, and that's coming at the end of August. So you guys will be following along. Some Buffalo stuff, Stella and I stuff, everything. It's going to be all new PlaneSavers. I'm probably not going to be doing dailies up until the end, to the final push. But I think I'll be doing 3 videos a week to keep you guys informed. But if there is times when dailies are needed, I'll definitely start going to dailies. I want to thank everybody that I ran into in Oshkosh. That just the amount of support for the project's been amazing. So that's kind of it. A Fokker DR1, one of the most famous fighter planes, or most famous imagery of an aircraft ever. I can't wait. Snoopy, remember Snoopy and the Red Baron? We got tons of surprises, folks. So hopefully you're happy with the aircraft choice for season 2. I know I am. I know a lot of people are going to be super excited about this aircraft, and I can't wait. Oshkosh 2020. So again, start preparing now. Our goal is to have this aircraft, and maybe DTD, if I can get a sponsor, back to Oshkosh on 2020, and PlaneSavers taking over Oshkosh for 2020. I can't wait. Thank you for joining us. It's not over yet, folks. I'm going to do a little flash forward. Let's go to Red Deer. I'll give you a sneak peek on what we have to start with. So let's head off to Red Deer now. And there she is. There's Stella. It's all in this box here. So everything what is left of the aircraft is here in the box. But this is just episode 0. This isn't episode 1. So we're not going to go look and see what we have yet. That's still a surprise. But Stella, what do you think? Show us your shirt.
Where's my shirt? Oh yeah, here.
Miss Montana.
Miss Montana to Normandy.
Right on. So I hope you guys like episode 0. The plan is to rebuild the Fokker and get it flying. We're going to be trying to get it flying maybe sometime in March when the weather clears up. But I'll be locking more of that stuff down. So right now, we're going to be saving a Fokker DR1, a Canadian-built Fokker DR1 from untimely fate. So hopefully join us, hit that subscribe button, and check us out now as we start season 2 of PlaneSavers.
PlaneSavers!